Indeed, lads, welcome back to another video on the channel. Yes, we are back. FIFA is back, so what we're going to do is get to work. So what I got for you guys today is this 3-5-2 formation, the tactics, the player instructions, and of course, the gameplay analysis provided by me and all that good stuff coming at you throughout this year, so stay tuned. So what I got for you guys today is this 3-5-2, and I used it a lot last year because it was very, very good, and I ended off with it as well. So I started off this year using it, and it's working very well, giving me that early success, and I want to share it with you guys, so pay attention and watch throughout the video. What I got for you guys today will create magic for you on the pitch. Alright, so today we are only going to be focusing on this 3-5-2 formation alone, so hopping straight into it. On the defensive side, defensive style will be set to balance, and that is it. All that pressure stuff can be manually triggered in game if you'd like, and drop back just does not work, as I've seen so far. The width will be set to 40, so let's drop it down here. We want to have a narrow defensive shape, and the depth will be kept at 50. Very balanced. I mean, you could possibly drop this if you want, but I've been having some success with the 50 depth. So what I want to do now, guys, is show you guys the 3-5-2 and the defensive shape in game and what it will look like and what to look out for. Come on. Alright, so taking a look at the 3-5-2's defensive shape, you can see it lining up perfectly here for you guys. The two strikers up top, the center attacking mid, the two defensive mids in the middle there, and the back five. I know it's a back three, but it becomes a back five with the 3-5-2. That's why I like it so much. So it always gives you that numerical advantage offensively and defensively. So taking a look now, you can see at the top of your screen, Malin in this case is the left mid playing like a left wing back, and at the bottom of your screen, Phil Foden is dropping in like a right wing back when he's really a right mid. But what I want you guys to look out for, guys, is that sideline play by your opponent. It gave me a lot of trouble trying to defend it. I was pulling out center backs and all that, but what you really need to do is have composure and use your outside mids to defend the sideline. So take a look at this clip here. You can see he has the ball, he's looking to go down sideline, but I'm making sure to not pull out my left mid right now because I want to make sure I can double down if he does go down the line. Because instead, pretend I did not have Malin here and I only had Hernandez, that's my left center back, it would be a 1v1 instead of a 2v1. If he beats my Hernandez, then he's going to goal, but now if he beats Hernandez or Malin, I have another guy to back him up. So you need to make sure you're using your outside mids to defend and double down the wings. Taking a look at the next clip here, guys, we're going to look at another play where my opponent is trying to get down the line, but I make sure to cover it off with my right mid / right wing back Phil Foden here. I cut off the passing lane. He's forced to go middle now. His player that he was going to play down the wing is offside, so now we can tuck in and step here and win the ball just like that. So make sure to have that composure defensively and use your outside mids wisely. Moving on to the offensive side, build-up play will be set to balance and the chance creation will be set to direct passing. Good old direct passing. I'm not sure if it does the exact same thing as it did last year, but I've been seeing similar signs in game, so why not go ahead and use it as well. Width will be set to 55, but I want to show you guys some quick clips on how to build up and create chances in this formation effectively. Alright, so building up in this 3-5-2 formation, how to do it effectively is getting central initially, center backs to center defensive mids or center attacking mid. Then you want to get wide, get down the line, get into that top at 18 area, and then get central again. So central, wide, and then central again in this top at 18 area. You're going to create chances, 100% no doubt. There's so many options and opportunities for you to create. It's inevitable if you have composure to get some good goal scoring opportunities. But again here, we win the ball, center backs into one of our defensive mids. One of them have to be open. We're going to keep it central. Once we get in this middle of the area on the pitch, we're going to get wide, get central again to that top at 18 area. Malin, well done here, creating that give and go action, creating a goal on his own. But again here, we win the ball with our center backs. Bit of composure. We're not going to go wide right away because look at this. This pass right here from Hernandez to out wide to Malin may get picked off. It's too risky. The left mid and outside center backs and the right mid and the other outside center back don't really have a good passing lane all the time. So make sure to get it into one of your two defensive mids. As you see here, they will check in, they will get open, then get wide from then on. As you can see here, Foden getting down the line. As we said before, central, wide, and we have to get back central in that top at 18 area. Have a bit of left stick. I know it's not this good this year, but you have to try your best to make things work out for you in this top at 18 area, in this attacking third area, and just have a bit of skill, left stick dribbling, find an extra pass, and hopefully you may find a goal. So now in terms of direct passing and the chance creation side of things, guys, 3-5-2 at its finest for you here right now. Take a look at this clip. Everything involved in this clip is just amazing, top notch, explains exactly what the 3-5-2 will do for you if you have composure in this attacking third area. The one-touch play as well, amazing gameplay, amazing goal all in all. But take a look at this clip here, guys. Pay attention here. I have the ball in my defensive mid. A lot of people that I watch play with this formation or an opponent that I play against will try and force this ball into their center attacking mid, Mahrez here, or even the striker above and beyond him. But there's no reason to do that. We need to use the 3-5-2 for what it is. It gives you that numerical advantage going forward. The left mid, Malin, is all alone. No one near him. He's like picking his nose. That's how alone he is, guys. He's doing absolutely nothing right now. Play him the ball and then play the striker. Don't try and force it in and jam it in all the time and ask yourself why this formation is not working. It's because you're not using it to its advantage. Use the left mid, play to him, create that triangle pattern of play, Gravenberch to Malin and then into Rashford, or Gravenberch into Malin into Mahrez, and then that's how you get forward and find your central players in those good areas in that top 18 area. And also, your opponent will pull out his defenders to go wide, but you play one touch into the middle, he's all over the place. It's just so easy to score goals when you utilize all the players given to you in this formation. Take a look at this here though. Direct passing at its finest. Very direct there. We find the extra pass. The extra pass is always on. Last year it was the best thing known to man. This year, just as well. And gritty on them, of course. Players in box, we're going to bump up to 5, corners set to 2, and free kicks set to 1. Now for player recommendations, guys, I usually do that in my tactics videos, but it's just so early on in the game, I can't really recommend types of players to have because everybody's on a budget, can afford these certain players. There's not enough type of players to recommend for you guys, but I'm pretty sure you guys can get the gist of it, of what players can play in what positions. Moving on to the instructions now, both strikers set to stay forward, and that is it. We're not going to restrict them from staying central or drifting wide. We want them to do whatever they need to do in the attack to be creative and effective. When it comes to your 2 strikers in this 3-5-2 formation, that pairing or that duo is going to be so crucial for you in the attack. As you can see, one laying the ball off to another. That pairing up top is just so good to have. It's so overpowered because you always have that give and go opportunity, that partner right next to you for any support, as you see there, to knock the ball back and forth with if you need to. You have one going in behind, one checking in, one staying central, one drifting wide. As you can see here, it's so amazing to have a pairing like that up top. Just make sure to utilize it as you should. And as you can see here, with the stay forward tactic, they're always going to be ready to go for any counter-attacking opportunity, as you can see with this goal here by Zaha. Dropping down to the center attacking mid, he's going to be set to stay forward, and that is it as well. We want to create this trio up top, ready to go at all times, all 3 of them set to stay forward. The center attacking mid, in this case, Mahrez, he was my center attacking mid, and in these clips, he will be as well. Such a great player. He got in a lot of positions as well to score goals, as you can see here, so make sure they have a decent finishing ability, any center attacking mid that you can get. I know it's hard, I know it's not easy to get any player that can shoot this early on in the game, but try your best to do so because they will get chances. And as you can see here, just a cheeky goal here by Mahrez. Elastico, far post, easy as you like. The left mid and right mid positions will be set to come back in defense and get into box for cross, and that is it. It's been working very well for me, and I hope it will for you as well, to come back on defense for that proper defensive structure that we talked about very early on in this video, and to get into box for cross. That way they can help out more in the attacking third and not just stay out wide and do absolutely nothing. So the outside mids I really covered early on in the video, defensively and offensively. Defensively, they're going to help out like wing backs, and offensively, they're going to be those pivot players to play in the top box area to get the ball to your central players. For the 2 defensive mids, they're both going to be set to the same exact thing: cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, and cover wing. We don't want to have cover center here because if our outside mids are not back, then they will not cover the wing, but we want them to cover the wing if the teammate is not marking. As you can see, what cover wing does: defend the open wing if teammate isn't marking. Therefore, if he is marking, he will cover center. So make sure to have them both set to cover wing. Your defensive mids, their role offensively is just to get the ball for your center backs and get that attack wide to go forward. As I said before, central, wide, central. They're going to be the players who get the ball wide, and then eventually they'll get the ball centrally, possibly in that top 18 area, to create those entry pass plays, as you saw in the previous clips before, to get the attack going in that top 18 area. But they will also prevent counterattacks, as you see here defensively. And for the 3 center backs, I do not touch a thing, and neither do I touch a thing for the keeper. I haven't found anything to really work early on, but maybe I will sooner or later. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys got some value from this video. I hope early on in FIFA you can have some success like I am as well, but I will keep you guys updated with some videos on squad builders and more tactics that I find work very well early on in this game. So make sure to stay tuned for any posts in the future, guys. Other than that, take care.